Hey, you guys. All right. Hello, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Oh my God. Today is such an amazing freaking day. Oh my God, you guys. You know what? I cannot even complain about anything right now. Even though everybody has issues and problems, your problems are not, don't ever let your issues or your problems or other people's issues and their problems make you not recognize your blessings. Like, for some reason, I am being taught a specific message. Oh, somebody's texting me. What's up, sweet angel? Good morning. A specific message. When you got things that are going on, but guess what? Your spirits are blessing you and they're moving you literally to like a better reality, a better situation. It's like, oh my goodness. So today's Thursday, you guys. I'm going to sit here. I just got up. I'm going to sit here and get the rest of the readings done today. But this is what I want to tell you. If you're somebody that is on YouTube and you are doing your thing, ignore your haters. Ignore them. If you work a job, and you got people harassing you on your job, try to ignore them. I had to explain to somebody else this morning that there are a lot of people that are cursed. And cursed is as cursed does. So people that are cursed, they harass people. They stalk people. They bother people. They have negative spirits on them. They have issues. Okay. And if you know how to clear and cleanse yourself and you got your family taken care of, you really don't have to, because you know what? I'm going to tell y'all something. A lot of people are acting up and acting a fool these days because of spiritual neglect. They don't know how to protect themselves spiritually. I have seen Belial. Belial is the Lord of lies. I've seen entities controlling people. In some of these entities, these people have not even met in person, but they're still able to control them. I feel so lucky that, first of all, I'm getting ready to move finally. Y'all know I am extremely excited about that. Extremely. Um, And then also, I'm not in the frame of mind where I'm trying to talk about people or get revenge on people. Feel good that you are above those people. Like, I swear to God, his spirit was like, these people are losers. They are. And I'm sorry, I was going to entitle this. Okay, let me tell y'all what we're dealing with on YouTube. We're dealing with men whose mamas still allow them to live with them. And that's a big problem. If you are a man and you don't have a light bill coming to your house in your name, you don't have a gas bill, the water bill, the mortgage is not in your name, then you have all day to stalk and harass people. All day. It is just as crazy when you look at them because they don't have any responsibility. And my oldest is 19. He's going to be moving out soon. I'm talking about like within the next few years. He already has his plans in life. And it's funny how there's older men on here that still live with their mother. You still live with your mama. You know what I'm saying? And they're so irresponsible. You know, if you want to know what that looks like, a man that still lives with his mother, they're immature, they're liars. It's crazy. Like, I just sat and listened to a guy that told a mouthful of lies, has no idea what he's talking about, just making it up because men like that are childish. I don't even waste time with people like that, y'all. I swear to Goddess, I was like, thank Goddess, I am not anything like you. Because I feel like these men have been handicapped. They sound like children, even when they're talking and making up stories. It just sounds like they crazy. I got a guy on here that thinks he can speak for me. He can't. Talking about my legal issues, literally twisting it so that he can make himself look or feel better. I don't know what the deal is. Everybody knows that you live with your mother and that you have no money and that you don't take care of yourself. Everybody knows that. This person has even asked to borrow money from me because they're so broke. But yet, you know, and I'm gonna tell you something. My oldest is 19. There's no way I would ever, ever, ever allow that. Allow my son. My son wouldn't do that anyway because he's a decent guy. But for you to be literally 43 years old online telling lies about people because they don't want anything to do with you, it just makes no sense. It really doesn't. So I don't even know what to say about people. What I will tell you is that if you are a responsible adult, you're not even going to be listening to that. You won't. I mean, I was sitting here, it made me chuckle, and I was like, I'm about to sit here and watch a movie because my readings don't usually start until the afternoon. So I'm about to sit here and watch a movie, drink some coffee, and relax. This person has been stalking and harassing me for 4 years straight, and he still lives with his mama. Well, I don't understand why these women allow their sons, but I believe that the reason why they do is because they're mentally behind. They're slow. You know what I'm saying? And I've been dealing with these mentally behind, slow people. First of all, guys, I'm about to get a beautiful home. They're angry about that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, obviously, when I made my plans to do what I had to do, I had plans, okay? And it's really sad, you guys. I feel sorry for some people, but you just got to keep moving. People that are on your job harassing you. YouTube is not a job. Okay, I run my own business, so I don't have coworkers. But these people act like it because this is typically how people act when they're childish. when I see people that are going through stuff like that, it's like, what do you want people to feel sorry for you? Do you want me to pray for you? Some people just don't have any sense. And then also, guys, these men on here that are jealous of me because I make way more money than them, way more money, jealous of my children. Like, it's just ridiculous, you guys. A 40-something-year-old man jealous of a 19-year-old kid. Something is wrong mentally. So for me, I don't even worry about it because I'm so freaking blessed. You guys, it's crazy. It's crazy how blessed I am. And literally, these people are not, and they're frustrated. They're frustrated because they're not doing anything. They don't have anything else to do. There's no kind of creative outlet for them. And so I get this wonderful creative outlet, and that some people don't have, or they're not aware of, or maybe they just don't have the capabilities of it. Okay, so consider yourself to be lucky. If you are lucky, I don't care what is going on today, wherever your vibrations are today, you got to check them, because I'm lucky. Y'all know how lucky I am. Very lucky. Okay, let's just put it like that. My spirits have been blessing me like crazy, like crazy. Even though you got the unblessed people that are angry at the people that are blessed. It makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this: you would insult your spirits. Don't insult your spirits. If you look, your spirits are blessing you, right? You got everything you need. You got confused, hating. What's up, Latoya? You got confused, hating men or women that got something to say about you. But guess what? Your spirits are blessing you. That's just like if I were to come on YouTube and pay more attention to the people that are hating than the people that are supporting. Spirits is going to be like, wait a minute, why are you focused on people that don't like you, that are hating on you? Focus on the people that like you. So that's just like when you got folks doing stuff like that, why would you focus on the negative instead of the positive that's happening in your life? There's nothing positive happening for some people. Unfortunately, it's not. I know for a fact that the person that's been talking about me for the past few days, he lives with his family. He don't have his own place. And you could tell because for years, you guys know that I've been getting help with my rent. And I'm at a point where I've saved up enough to go ahead and move and, get a nice place or whatever. And he didn't even have that. He don't have anything. So who am I? Like really the way you have to look at them is you have to look at them like, yeah, I have more than you. And that's your problem. That's why you're angry. And you don't even have to say that to them. Like I'm saying that. The reason why I'm saying that is to inspire you guys. People that have less than you are going to naturally hate on you. And your spirits want you to focus on the blessings that you have had. So what else can you do? If you're ever in a position where, first of all, especially all you rich folks out there are some people that have millions of dollars. Cardi B is a multi-millionaire, and she cares about what these peasants, I'm sorry. And it was crazy because a few days ago, I was actually driving in my car and Cardi B came on, and I'm not a big fan of Cardi B. I'm not, I don't have nothing against her. I don't hate on people, but I'm not a fan of her. But but I think it was Bodak Yellow came on, and the spirit that overcame me was that of strength. And I think that that's what she conveys to her audience, but she doesn't use it for herself because she cares way too much about what people that either have less than her, have not had the success that she's had, people that are jealous. She focuses on that. Cardi B needs to focus on the positive. That should be her main focus. But it's difficult because of where Cardi B came from. But it's time for her to let that stuff go. I would let all that go. This woman done purchased a mansion, done bought her mama a house, she said. She making money moves and bloody moves, but she's still tripping off of these people that are jealous of her. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Last night, I don't want to talk to any of those people. I'm extremely busy. I'm not interested in talking to those ignorant people. Sorry. Okay. In fact, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna block you but I'm gonna remove your comment because those people are just looking to backbite. Sorry, that's what they've been doing. I'm not interested in talking to any of them. I don't owe anybody an explanation. I've already came on here and discussed what went on with my landlord. I don't have to keep focusing on we on a we on a totally different page. We done flipped the page. And then plus I'm not gonna respond to ignorance and lies. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I am above both of them. I am above most of the people, like literally all of the people that harass me because they claim that I don't have anything, but yet they're constantly harassing me. So I'm not interested. I'm not. I got way too much stuff to do today. And I'm in a very, very good mood. I feel good. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go get me some coffee, get the rest of the readings done. I just wanted to come and be a voice of positivity. Stop focusing on these negative people. They are just bringing y'all down. They've been trying to bring me down for the past 4 to 5 years. All of the negative people on here live with their mother. All of them. All of them reside with their mother and they're in their 40s. Okay. Not saying that I'm judging people that are like that because there's a lot of people that still live with their mother. There's a lot of people that take care of their mother. But these guys don't like the fact that they still live with mommy. They don't like it. They want to move out. And obviously, mommy doesn't want them to move out. Obviously, mommy doesn't want them to be independent. So they act as agents for narcissistic parents that want their 40-year-old children to live with them and help them pay bills and replace a husband. So, but I think both of them are in that position. I'm not interested in talking to or even about those people. Yeah. This guy that is, and it's so weird because it's like when you listen, because I did listen for a couple of minutes and it said, I said, this sounds like a child making up a story. That's all it sounded like. A child making up a story. A little kid that's still codependent on their mommy and other women in their family making up stories. I pay all of my bills. My company brings in thousands per month. I've already shown that to you guys. I'm not talking about these broke men anymore. Look, this is all about the law of attraction. If you a broke man that still lives with your mama, I don't hate you. I don't judge you, but I just don't want anything to do with you. Okay? Let me read your comment. So true. I may be stuck in a small apartment, single parent with my 13-year-old son. I pay all my bills, but keep moving forward. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It don't matter what you have, whether or not you have a small apartment or a large apartment, you still paying your own bills. Irresponsible men or women that live with their mother and don't pay their bills, they have no understanding of what it is to go out here and make it. None whatsoever. They don't even pay their own internet bill. They don't even really have the right to be on the internet. So yeah, I'm not interested in talking about broke men. I don't even want to. That's why I got rid of them. And I don't ask men to pay my bills. He said that he claimed that I asked him to pay my bill. I ain't never asked no man to pay my bills. Never. My bills are paid. So I don't know what that's about. I don't get that. I think it's because they want to feel like a man. They want to feel like they're a man, but they're not. They want, anything to feel better about themselves. It's like, nah, hun, I got my situation together. Do you have your situation together? Okay. Mm-hmm. They do it because they have nothing else better to do. That's why they have nothing else better to do. Okay. And then also they're disconnected. And they're disconnected probably because of their parents coddling them too much. We got a lot of men that are on YouTube. Those are the trolls. Most of the trolls that you guys see that are on here trolling people, harassing people, they are stuck and codependent on someone else, and they don't like to see people that are independent. They hate it. They absolutely hate it. When they see you independent, doing your thing, and they know that you can, and then also when you won't let them be a part of your life. Now, y'all answered this question for me. This is a man that harassed me, got together with 4 to 5 women that hate on me too. Stalked me for 4 years straight. Would I be dumb enough to tell this dude where I'm moving to? No. So because he's hurt, because he can't, because it's over. It's completely over. All of the sick games that he was playing online for years, all that is over. He can't be a part of my life. He knows, he knows that I'm getting ready to obtain something that is more than he's ever gotten. And he's upset because he cannot know where I'm at. I won't allow him to be a part of my life. Why would I set myself up for failure that way? Why would I go and pay over 1,000 a month to live somewhere so that I can be stalked and harassed by losers online? Please tell me. Latoya, exactly. Hit the thumbs up. Did that dude, we're not going to mention his name. He's angry because he knows that I'm moving and he cannot find out where I live. And then also there's a couple of stalkers from my hometown that want to know where I live, i.e. my mother and a couple of females, and they're not going to know where I'm moving to. So they extra mad. So that's what it is. I don't understand what the obsession was in the first place. Y'all, but first of all, y'all know I'm a wild child. I don't let nobody control me. Yeah. Yeah, he's done. He's done. He's done. Because he would have went right and told people my address. And my son was like, no. And see, it's about to be a bunch of wonderful stuff that's getting ready to happen. And I just don't have time for it. I don't want to deal with it no more. So it's probably gonna be, I'd say, I'm not even going to say the exact date that I'm moving because he'll be driving past the house trying to follow me. I'm going to have to move out like a thief in the night, y'all. They bad. And so, yeah, that's pretty much what that is. Because, okay, first of all, he tries to make it look like my situation is desperation. No, it's not. My spirits are blessing me. I've got, you know what? I've had so many clients in the last week. Do y'all understand me? It is ridiculous. And so I'm cool. I'm cool. Trust me. Me and my children do have somewhere to go. We good. God always has us. And not only that, guys, my business has been so successful that Fat Caesar, we're not bringing up names. That person's name does not get mentioned in this chat room. Okay, we're talking subliminally here. No way. Um, First of all, I know how to live in the future when I'm not even there yet. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and I'm the one that initiated all of this. No, he does live with his mother. Yeah, he does. Angel Destiny, my spirits will put that money in your hands then. What you need help with, hon? I'll throw the cards for you. I don't mind doing that. Well, he does. He acts like a man that lives with his mother. I'm sorry, and I've tried to help that dude. I don't want nothing else to do with him. He's mentally ill. Sorry. You know, the way that he reacted to me telling him to give me some, I told him to give me, okay, let me go ahead and get rid of this person. Bye. What you need help with, Angel? Does Damon D? He does. You can listen to him talk and tell that he does. First of all that boy does is sit around all day online chasing after men. All day. He's chasing after him and they got a bromance. They have like some kind of sexual beef or something. But I believe that he does. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's stalking me. He's a true stalker. Abuser X and his family that doesn't care I was abused by him. How does someone recover from that? Oh, Angel, I was just talking about this last night. First of all, everybody in his family has formed a core to you. Okay, they formed a core to you. It sounds like his family is kind of narcissistic, or either they are narcissistic or they're ignorant. Okay, and what you have to do is you have to cut the cord to him and his family. Is what you have to do. Cut the cord first, and let me look and see what's going on, because they may have put something on you. What it For Sweet Angel in the chat room? What messages do you have for her? What messages do you have for Sweet Angel in the chat? Yeah. What's your zodiac sign? Oh, let me get rid of this troll. And I don't want to, because obviously he don't even want to be there. Oh, Damon D, that boy got a lot of issues. He has a lot of issues. And the problem is those idle hands. I can see it. I knew you were a fire sign. You got the Hanged Man, Page of Wands, Nine of Wands. They're feeding off of you. They're feeding off of you, hon. Is what they're doing. They're feeding. Let me get rid of these trolls. Sorry. Wait a minute. Which one am I doing a reading for? They're feeding off of you, Angel Destiny. You're the one that asked about the family. They're feeding off of you. These people are narcissistic. Yo, they usually have the same MO. What you need to do, first of all, they have you binded. So you have to unbind yourself. They also there's a hex. Some people that you associate with can be an automatic hex. Some people that come into your life end up being a hex, and that's it. So you need to do a hex remover. Doing a hex remover will remove those people. Now, what I will tell you is that I can also see something generational going on, but I do see your spirit guides. The cups comes up and the lovers. Spirit is telling you to get in touch with your spirit guides. There's a couple of um, divine feminines that I can see that are guiding you, and they just want you to call to them, and they'll be able to help you with that situation. But I feel like you need a spiritual cord cutting because they definitely have a cord to you. Okay. And that's sad. That's sad, but people do that. I got people look, y'all, there are people in this world that are so destitute that they have to form a cord to people online that they've never met. Y'all notice how you have online stalkers? Those people don't have anything and they're cursed. So these your ex and his family have a generational hex, and you may have had it on your side as well. But sometimes you have to do hex removers. Sometimes a person is the hex because his family is that's why they're doing that. I've actually dealt with people like that before in my own personal life. And yeah, so and you know what it is? It's destitution. The 5 of Pentacles comes up. Or are they all broke? They have a lot of money problems. They have a lot of money problems and stuff. You get clairaudient messages, not good ones. Jamila, I was looking at some of your ritual pics on Instagram the other day, and in every one of them, there was spiritual activity. Yeah, I know. That's why I like to take videos of that stuff. Sometimes you can see orbs. You'll see orbs, you'll see sparks, you'll see certain faces or certain signs will show up in the smoke. I've actually seen spirals, swirls. I've seen portals open just with smoke, just with incense smoke and resins. I've seen portals open. I've seen dollar signs. I've seen hearts show up in the smoke. I've seen flames of candles that literally split. They split and they wrap around each other. It's so weird. I've seen a lot of different stuff, and some of this stuff I don't even capture on camera. No, those people are broke. They may have money, but they're still broke. Just because a person has money doesn't mean that they have money. They don't have a lot of scruples, and people like that are still broke because you can actually screw those people over. That's stupid. That's stupid to harass people and to stalk people because you have to pay back for that. You have to pay dirt. You can't sit up there and do that. That pineapple ritual works too, guys, and I have that available for only 200. But I'm working on a couple of cases right now. Um, but as we go towards the full moon, I'll start to have so I'm doing all of my consultations right now. Yeah. Yeah, I see all kind of spiritual stuff. Uh-huh. That's what it is. Thank you. They're broken spiritually. Yes. Yeah. So anyway, going back, hold on. Let me go back to one of these Look, all I know is that I'm not even going to talk like that because let me tell you something. People that are on food stamps, people that are getting help and assistance, I don't look down upon you because I had to get food stamps before too. But so I wouldn't even do that. I don't believe in degrading people that have needed help. A lot of our families didn't have nothing. A lot of us came from nothing. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I respect a person that goes and gets help while they be in instead of somebody that goes out and robs people. Now that ain't right. If you're born into a family that don't have much and you're out there robbing people, come on now. You got to be able to do better than that. Or selling dope or selling drugs. I don't believe in that. So I respect a person that's, I my family don't have much, but I'm not going to go out and rob people. So, well, you know what, Angel Destiny, do your spiritual work, do your core cuttings and stuff, and reverse the hex. Core cuttings have now my core cuttings are very effective because what you have to do is you have to use specific wording on core cuttings. Because even though they may have money, they were still trying to use you for some reason. Mm-hmm. They just need somebody to abuse. Exactly. Well, take your life back. Take it back. I can see that they have you binded. You need to unbind yourself and you need to do a subconscious mind flush. You need to get those people off your mind subconsciously. So there's a lot of different things that you can do to help yourself with that. But people like that, I can tell that they're communicating with you. The King of Swords lets me know that they're in your head. The Eight of Swords lets me know. Whoever it was, your ex-husband, the Five of Pentacles comes up. So he's broken in a lot of ways. Yeah, cut and clear. Cut and clear. That's exactly what it is. It's a cut and clear. Now, for me, I don't control nobody. I don't. If that's why I said if my enemies want to make themselves look silly, then go right ahead. I'm not controlling what somebody says, especially when it's a lie. Don't waste energy on stuff like that. People, when you're doing witchcraft, stop wasting time trying to control people that are under control by demons. Deal with their demon, but don't but and deal with removing it from your life. But for me to try to do a shut up spell on somebody, for what? You're a liar anyway. So why would I do that? So don't waste your energy. Do the work on yourself. The only thing to do is cut them out of your life and then say, okay, now that I'm thinking about this, I got it on my mind. It's upset me. Do your cleanses. So clear yourself and cleanse yourself and then refocus. Refocus. Okay, is what you have to do. Right. Right. Black sector investor. That's exactly what I was going to say. Really, you don't even have to say anything. But considering that it's, 40 and 50-year-old men making videos lying on people and sounding like children, when you listen to it, it sounds like a hurt child. And I'm sorry, they should be at work. They should be doing more with themselves, but they're not. And now I know for a fact, Black sector investor, that the main guy that stalks me, he's a felon. So he can't even get a job, which is actually an excuse. Because, okay, I had an ex. He had 3 felons on his record and he always managed to get jobs. So he just doesn't like his life. He doesn't like himself. But yeah, you're right about that. That's why I got rid of that person because they was way too stagnant. And I don't know why they would embarrass themselves. Like, first of all, everybody already knows. Nobody's fooled by this dude. For some reason, he thinks that people are fooled by him. He really honestly thinks that. He really believes that people believe that he's a responsible adult Well, we can all tell by your behavior that you're not responsible. You know, the fact that, and then I even offered him a job. I offered this person a job at one point to come work for my company because he was depressed because he was so broke all the time. Well, I'm not offering him that job now because he's an embarrassment. If he were to work for a company, though black sector investor, he would steal something from that company. And I believe that he's not able to be rated. And then also that person degraded somebody else for having legal issues years ago, and come to find out he went to jail for the same exact thing. So he's upset because he's been exposed for who he really is. And he can't stand up like a man and about it. Well, he does. He does work for the black sector, but they don't make no money. They don't make any money. I could post a screenshot of my sales just from last week, and they would probably be ready to come over here and murder me. So, and I'm sorry, I'm not being baited into doing that anymore because I have nothing to prove. I'm not doing that anymore. But here's what I want to tell y'all. Don't worry about us. We are going to be fine. Okay. The only thing that I will tell you is that my landlord did do some scandalous stuff. There's all sorts of proof of the scandal that he did. And then also there's proof that my rent got paid. So I'm sorry, nobody has to fear anything when they have receipts. So people can go and lie all they want. The proof is in the pudding. The receipts are there. So I'm cool with my situation. Is he cool with his? Because I believe that he getting ready to listen, when something is getting ready to happen to a person, they want to try to transfer that to you. Well, that's impossible. Because first of all, I put in, and I shouldn't have even, you know what, guys? Being that my situation is changing altogether, I shouldn't have even put in a notice to vacate. I was nice enough to put in a 60-day notice. I gave notice back in September, back at the beginning of September. So this, like I'm not moving because I'm being put out. I'm moving because I want to. But I'm going to tell you something. I believe that these people, I'm going to tell y'all, I think that they infiltrated my landlord, which was stupid. My landlord is an idiot. This is going to get him sued. Okay, it's going to get him sued because, you know, what he did really ain't bothered nothing because there's always a workaround with everything. But it was just the whole point of all of the psychic attacks, the stress and the issues and stuff. But if a person has a frivolous case against you, and then especially when a landlord is failing to fix mold, like literally failing to fix things, it's a slumlord. So they're liable to do anything. And only a slummy scumbag would even be involved in something like that. So yeah. Yeah, Latoya, I would never have him have anything to do with my company. We are expanding, getting ready to move into a bigger house. There's nothing that they can do to stop that. Nothing. And they're angry because they will not know. I don't know what the obsession is with knowing where I live, but that's too bad. So he's angry because he will not know where I live. Can y'all believe that black sector investor? Can you believe that boy thought that I was dumb enough to tell him where I'm moving to? He's mad because he's not. Why would I want all of YouTube to know where I live, especially being that they dropped? Look, let me tell y'all what would have happened. They would have put pressure on him, started dropping his address. I didn't know his address. He would have blamed me, and then he would have dropped my address because he wants me to go through the same thing as him. Sorry, buddy. And you know what? He about to get karma for what he did to me for years. And I forgive because reason why I forgive is because you ain't did nothing to hurt me. You can't hurt my family. Mm-hmm. Oh, Angel Destiny, it is about to it is I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yeah. So I'm cool. I am. And it's you know what? I'm not this is what I'm not gonna do. When I move, you know what? I don't know, guys. This is what I'm not gonna do though. These trolls are very meticulous. I can't do a house tour. When I moved to Kansas and I moved into that 3-bedroom house with the automatic switch on fireplace, it was a beautiful home. It was a gorgeous house, okay? When I moved in there, what's up, Ivy Murphy? These trolls online, they found out where I lived and contacted the landlord. So I can't do that, but you guys will see bits and pieces of the background of my house. But other than that, I'm not going to be doing house tours, but please believe that it's going to be beautiful. And the only people that really need to see it are my children. And I'm going to be very, very, very careful about posting pictures of my house, at least for 6 months to a year. But they know how to take pictures and search the internet and find things. So guys, I got to go into hermit mode and it's necessary because they're way too obsessive over me. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, but he thought I was going to be stupid enough to tell him where I live. Now, first of all, like I said, y'all, I've had so many beautiful houses I've rented. I've rented out some beautiful spaces before. I've got pictures of my old houses posted on my Facebook. But the problem is that first of all, this starts with my family. Okay, I got to keep it real with you. My mother and then my ex BFF, they want to know where I'm at because they're nosy, but they won't find out because we deserve to have a rest break. We were being harassed for 4 years straight by these people. And the reason why a lot of them were on my mother's side is because they're codependent on their mother. I haven't been dependent on my mother. So they like, well, shoot, I live with my mama. You should be dependent on your mama. But I don't get along with my mama and I can't live with my mama. And my life is not my mama. What do you do, Miss Likeable? Yeah, girl, I'm going into hermit mode. And trust me, I'm gonna be sitting there just doing my spiritual work and chilling. I cannot wait. And it is happening. It is happening. And you can tell that it's happening because they doing stuff every day. Every day. And you know what I do? I do alchemy. So everything that they do, and I actually have it's certain ways you can spiritually protect yourself. You can also do backfiring spells. Everything that they do is going to backfire. So I'm cool. What do you do, Miss Likeable? See, here's the thing, y'all. Deal with a reputable company. That's what you have to do. If you're renting a space from somebody, don't go and get one of these privately owned landlords. If you do get one of them, check them out thoroughly. Check them out thoroughly. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Yesterday, for some reason, and this is why I said stop wasting your energy. I could sense somebody like trying to do spiritual work to make me lose my court case. Like, first of all, you need to really go and find something else to do with your, like they were doing, somebody did a beef tongue on me. What's the beef tongue about? Why would you go and do a beef tongue? First of all, this is not your business. Listen, you don't have nothing to do with that. So we got people out there doing stuff because for some reason they're obsessed with trying to make me homeless. But you can't do what first of all, first of all, that hun, that's not what that's not what you're supposed to be doing. So, obviously nothing that first of all, none of those witches on here, their spells don't work, but I can still sense when they're doing work and it's ridiculous. They were trying to do all kind of stuff. I'm not even going to mention it, guys, but it's pointless and it's a waste of your energy. They were trying to do a beef tongue. They were I said, did somebody actually pay you to do that beef tongue? And if they did, they threw their money away. I couldn't believe it. I said, why would you do that? Y'all, all day yesterday, because my throat was like I was feeling some kind of weird. And see, my spirits, they tell me stuff for certain purposes because it just, I think it's meant to make me laugh. That's really what I think it is. It's laughable. It's like, why would you waste your time doing that? And, oh, God. Mhm. Excuse me, y'all. Now, the landlord is so stupid. They're getting ready to get sued, though. And go down and go ahead and just have it notarized and turn it in. So, but I'm not discussing legal business on here. I win all legal cases, just to let y'all know. The reason why, number one, is because I'm honest. If you've had some level of dishonesty that you could have helped, then okay. But if you've been honest and you got unscrupulous people trying to use the system or the law to mess over you, do y'all know that these people, these same people in the black sector, they sent CPS to this house over 80 times, over 80 times. And not once did anything negative happen. And it's not going to happen because I know how to talk to people. I know how to let people know what's going on. And so when I move out, my address is top secret because I do not want these people to know where I live. And I think that they thought that they was going to use old Michael to find out where I live. No, he will never know where I live. So, he's angry about that. So I think he's in overdrive and you just, look, dude, get yourself together. Go do something with yourself. Okay. Find something else better to do with your time is what he needs to do. For reals. So, but the truth of the matter is that I'm getting ready to move into a nice crib. And also, the truth of the matter is that with spiritual work and dedication and blessings and, dotting my I's and crossing my T's, I'm not going to be on housing assistance anymore, which is amazing. That was the whole point. I believe that I would have gotten there years ago. I would have gotten where I wanted to be years ago because I didn't come to Georgia to be on housing assistance. I didn't do that. Not degrading anybody that does. I have my own business so I can control how much money I make. Okay. But I didn't come here for that. I came here to live good. I didn't come here to live like that. So, yeah, well, they did. They did. And they did, Latoya. They did. They knew what was up. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's taken me 4 years. Now, the first year that I lived here, I was dealing with being stalked by family. I'm still being stalked by family members. I still don't get that. I still don't get that. But you know what? Sometimes your family, they don't want to see you do good. They don't want to see you do better than them. It's just the reality of it. Sometimes that happens. It sucks, but it's the truth. And you know what? I mean, imagine what somebody like anybody that is successful in life, imagine, what their life would have been like if they would have consistently tripped off of stuff like that. Like, I'm cool with it. I didn't, you know what, guys, when I was in Kansas City, I never even was around the family. They just wanted to know that I was there. And then also I'm dealing with other stuff. So it's kind of like, yeah. And then the second year, that was when my business started to get taken off the ground. The third year I did the generational hex remover and I earned 100 grand that year that I did it. I earned 6 figures. Now, a lot of people are thinking, well, why didn't you move then? Well, why is the sky blue? Maybe because I wasn't ready to move. Maybe because it was meant for me to bless my landlord with $12,000 per year. Maybe I was paying off debts. Maybe I was comfortable where I'm at. I didn't start not liking this place until that leak happened and then the mold, but I planned on moving anyway. So everything that's happening was all according to my own plan, except for the landlord being unscrupulous. But that ain't nothing but guys, I'm good at what I do. And that can always be proven to be a lie. And I save all text messages and emails. I save all of that stuff. I don't never delete stuff. My landlord over here at this house got mad at me because I filed for a complaint. I filed a complaint against him. That's why he got angry. Too bad. Fix your house. Okay. And he won't be able to use the judicial system to try to hurt people. Just fix the problem. What's your issue? I don't know. Maybe these people were able to have some sort of black magic effect over him, but you're hurting them. You're only hurting the landlord. And the landlord is going to have to learn a very valuable lesson for what he did. So it is, some people, I'm going to tell y'all something. In 2015, I had a so-called witch that was trying to do work on me. She was angry because this witch has been homeless for 4 years. And y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't even have to call her name out. She threw something at me, and the lady down the street, her apartment caught on fire. Her and her baby. Do y'all remember when I told y'all about the fire at the apartments that I lived at? They were throwing negative energy at me, right? They were throwing negative energy at me, right? Down the street, like in the apartments, because I was living in a townhome. This was a lady in an apartment. She got up in the middle of the night to fix her baby a bottle. She accidentally put the bottle, instead of putting it, you know how you boil the bottle, a baby's bottle, on the stove? She accidentally, because she was sleepy, she accidentally put the baby's bottle in oil instead of water, and her apartment caught on fire. She had to run out of her apartment with a baby. They were throwing negative energy at me. Now, I had always believed that somebody had threw some bad energy at me, but they can't hit me with it because they don't know what they're doing. They don't. So what they do is they throw negative energy, and trust and believe, well, the landlord is not innocent. Trust me. These people are scum. Okay. But that lady and her baby were innocent. They had to suffer the karma for that stuff. I don't have to suffer any karma. All I'm doing is living my life. I'm not bothering these people. There's no karma that Jamila has to have, none whatsoever. What have I done except for defend myself? Yeah, who you talking about, Miss Likeable? You said they always hire the jack of no trades to make repairs on stuff. Listen, all I know is that everything that they do messes them up and not me. Everything that they do always backfires on them. And while I'm sitting here, because when I move, this is exactly what's going to happen. When I move, nobody's going to know where I live. They are going to go nuts. And you know what? I don't even do work on these people. I don't sit around doing work on these people online. If they do something to me, I send their energy back to them, especially this one person. That's it. I mind my own business. I put my energy into my clients. You see what I'm saying? They put all their energy into me. So everything that they do always backfires on them. I'm telling you, they just don't talk about it. The last time something backfired on somebody, this person was so scared that people would find out. But it's like, you need to change what you're doing. Like, you need to really change this because there's nothing you can do. First of all, my mother, I don't care if it was my brother or my uncle, nobody has the right to violate my constitutional rights, my human rights. Your mother doesn't have the right to take away your human rights. I have the right to I have the right to move to Alaska if I want, or Timbuktu if I wanted to. I can move wherever I want. First of all, you were on a righteous path when you tried to violate and take away my rights just because that's my mother. So what? And then the fact that my mother literally tried to use her daughter to replace a man in her life. Now that's sad. It's nothing you can do. And so this is what I think. I think that my mother knew who to go and ask because all of those people are so unintelligent. It's not even intelligent people. These people all lack basic critical thinking skills to think, hey, maybe I shouldn't get involved with this. First of all, you don't get involved in the plight of a narcissist. Most narcissistic people do not have that much support. Most of them don't. A select few do, but they always end up getting what they've got coming to them. So it was like, well, why would you do that in the first place? So spirit does not co-sign that. If you are a mother that is trying to replace a husband with your kids, no, no. And I'm gonna have a husband and everything. I'm gonna have a totally new life. And trust me, my husband will not be the type that's playing around online all day. Trust me, I was just playing around with that person. So, I don't, there's no way that I would have a man in my life. And that, first of all, I don't pay bills with nobody online. Don't nobody pay my bills. Nobody sees my bank account. Nobody knows what's going on like that. I don't discuss my financial business with people. So, this person don't know nothing about me. They're just, saying whatever they need to say to, I guess it's supposed to make me look bad. I guess. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. There's a reality that these people refuse to see. And when they see that what they did was all for naught, it's probably going to drive some of them crazy. Because when a person cannot control you, that person will go nuts when they we was watching Norbit the other day, y'all. And y'all know how Rasputia when she caught Norbit out on a date with that other woman, she literally passed out at the wheel of her car. People that are controlling like that, they cannot stand when the person that they are trying to control is not under their control, to the point where they will hurt themselves. So it's going to be a lot of hurt people, and I don't get it. Oh, y'all, I need to charge up my phone. I don't get it. I really don't. And a lot of these mothers out here, see, that's the problem. This guy, his mother, and somebody actually said it yesterday. Somebody actually said it, that this guy does have a sexual relationship with his mother. And I believe that he does. Okay. So his mother is so sick that she tried to replace a man with her son. And this is the reason why he's doing all of this. And it's sad, but it's the truth. I believe it's the truth. And it's kind of like, if you like I feel like this, even if you were influenced by your mother, you have a chance to come up out of that. Like, you don't have to live like that. Like, you can live a better way, but you have to believe it for yourself. So this guy doesn't believe that he can have any better, and he probably won't ever have any better in his life. He probably won't ever have better. Okay, all of that Oedipus complex and non-sexual incest, that's that is a dead end. It's a dead end. It's almost, you might as well just go ahead and cut off your entire bloodline doing stuff like that. So it's a lot of messed up people in this world. It is. And I'm not even gonna I'm above coming on here telling people's business, to be honest with you. I'm just repeating what was said by someone else. Because, even though this person wasn't a client, I have to maintain my trust with the public, that I will not reveal what this person has told me about. Like, there's stuff that this person has told me about his family that I would never repeat. Because, to be honest with you, it's all sorts of spiritual work that I can do on this person. But why would I do spiritual work on somebody that's going to benefit another? That's another thing, women. Don't, especially if you a witch, don't, if it ain't meant for you to be with that person, it ain't meant for you to be with that person. I'm not going to go and invest my time and energy buying 12 candles for you to free you of a generational. We're not going to be together anyway. We don't even like each other. So it's a lot of spells and rituals that I could have did that could have made his life better. He asked me to do it. I told him, I said, you have to pay for that stuff. When he sat down and talked to me about all the things that happened in his family and with his mother, I said, you have to pay for a generational hex remover. You need one. That's what he needs. His problems have nothing to do with me. I came from a dysfunctional family. I left. These fools have been trying to keep me involved in it. Well, you can't force me. Family doesn't have the right to hold you hostage for the rest of your life. Exactly. Exactly. So, and I gave that person that spiritual advice, and obviously they haven't done it. And this is the reason why they're running around here, because I think just got back involved with his mother, and you can tell the poisonous effect that she's having on him, because look at the idiotic stuff that he's doing. And it makes him look bad. None of that stuff is, when you do that to people, it doesn't make the other person look bad. It look bad. This is the reason why I don't use YouTube for that. I took down any other accounts that I've had. I'm not doing that no more, because that stuff just makes you look bad. I don't care if people are thumbsing it up. I don't care. I've seen people come on and do some despicable things, and it has 100 thumbs up. What does likes have to do with anything? People like all kind of stuff. So, you're letting likes control you. But in reality, what you're doing makes you look bad. You see what I'm saying? So it makes no sense. That's why I don't do that. I'm here to advertise my business. I'm here to do readings, and that's it. If you do anything beyond that, you're just childish. You're being childish. You're being a child. And I just refuse to do it. But I can tell y'all this, that if y'all hearing any kind of rumors, I'm about to be homeless, and no, that is actually not the truth. Just because I have a dispute with my landlord does not mean homelessness. But see, this is what I'm saying. A lot of these people, it was going to be a dispute anyway because my landlord did not want me to move. I told y'all that for some reason. I think he had been contacted by these people and they must have said something to him. It's like, dude, first of all, and he made the wrong decision. He's gonna find out because I believe that they've been contacting the landlord because he began to treat me kind of foul after a while. So I know for a fact that these people online, why would you allow people online to destroy your business? Your landlord making thousands of dollars per year off of this one property, and you allow strangers online to mess up your business and your property. It makes no sense to me. But this is what I want to tell you. People are very manipulative. They are very manipulative. And if you are somebody that is not about your business, if somebody contacts you about a tenant, first of all, this is against privacy laws. This has nothing to do with you. This is my money and my income. And then you hang up on them. My landlord clearly didn't do that. So just to let you guys know, another thing about this is that these people have contacted my landlord. It's not going to make a difference. The landlord is bound by the law. Law, the landlord has to make repairs. By law, I have every right to move. So pulling a move like that, still, it's not going to get them anywhere. So it was, and I don't feel sorry for him. I just feel like this. You do what you do. This is your business. I do what I do with my business. Okay. So, because I actually mentioned it to him several months ago. I said, has anybody contacted you? Have you been in contact with anybody speaking to you about me? And he said, no. If somebody contacted me, I'd say, hey, he's lying. He's lying. And for some reason, he was dumb enough to let all of these people who are not smarter than me. Listen, if any of my enemies that are online were smarter than me, would they be stalking me? No, they would be living their life. So right out the bat, the fact that you decided to stalk me was not smart. Why would you be contacting my landlord and doing all these things? Why would you do that? And why would the landlord be in cahoots with them? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, the landlord has been in cahoots with these people, which is ridiculous. And that's how you know that's the reason why they're making stupid decisions. That's gonna get them sued. So also, guys, I can't really discuss the case, but I do have a lawsuit pending against my landlord. I just have to go and file the papers. I have to go and file them. I wasn't able to do it online. If I could have, I would have. So literally, you just developed negative karma for yourself. You wasted your time and your energy, and then now the landlord is going to get sued. Now, if you are a practitioner and you did that, regardless if you know what you're doing or not, Who do you think the karma is going to come back to? It's going to have to come back to you. So when you're doing spiritual work, there are things that you can do. Look, listen, if you try to victimize somebody, if you try to harm somebody, that is a spiritual debt that you're going to have to repay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm very excited about my new house. I'm extremely excited. And I think that landlord, let me tell you, I want y'all to listen closely. I think that the enemies and the landlord thought that if they did something, this one thing that they could prevent me from getting a nice house. Wrong answer. There's always a workaround. Okay. So they thought they could stop me. And literally it didn't stop anything. It may have put me in a position where I had to pay a little bit more money. I have the money. Okay. So it's nothing that they can do about it, and they need to let it go. What they need to do is they need to let it go prior to me moving, or else they're going to have a lot of problems. Again, narcissistic people, crazy people like this, they want to control somebody. When they realize that they are not in control, this is going to have a negative effect. They'll probably end up having some kind of nervous breakdown or something. That's pretty much what it is. That's what happened to Rasputia when she saw Norbit standing there in the thing with that other woman. She literally had a nervous breakdown where she had to pass out because she could not control this man any longer.